Alright, it is Wednesday night. It's after work, so it's time to set up the studio to record this intro and outro for episode 52. So, we're in the new place. This is the new studio. It sounds a little echoey. I have some sound insulation going, but it still sounds echoey. So, I have a bunch of things in my Amazon shopping cart that I need to order to make this room sound great for the podcast. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm doing a time lapse of me setting up the studio because right now it's kind of halfway set up, but nowhere near where it needs to be. Now that it's 6:30, I can jump on working on this setup for the podcast. So that's the plan. Since I don't have enough of that, see that stuff on the wall, the black stuff? That's acoustic board or acoustic foam or something like that. The shape of it's supposed to make it less echoey, but I don't have enough to cover the room, or I don't even have enough to go like make a long strip. So I might just take the 4 panels I do have and make myself a little small recording booth on this table so I can get through the intro and the outro until I get the stuff that I'm gonna order to make this room sound great. Yeah, so that's the status, but first I gotta fix the washer and dryer. I got the dryer done this morning, and now I have time to do the washer. So, yeah, I know it's random, but hey, it's a new house, you gotta do stuff, right? So, let's go do that. So I kind of already have it started. This is the red hose for the water going to the washer, and then the blue hose for the cold water going to the washer. So I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna just go ahead and not put some. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to put this in the vlog. What's interesting to you guys? What kind of stuff do you like to see? Do you like to see me just drive around and do random stuff? What kind of stuff do you like to see on the vlog? I need you guys to tell me, because I want to keep it interesting, entertaining. I'm still considering doing themed days, like there's a podcast days when I do the podcast. But then again, I also do interviews on days other than the podcast day, so that's kind of random. And then also, like, it's starting to warm up now, so there's gonna be a lot more spearfishing and diving stuff on the vlog. So far, I kind of started the vlog in the middle of the winter, and it's not as interesting. I don't do as many interesting things in the wintertime as I do in the summertime. Summertime's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a whole lot of diving, a whole lot of fishing, kayaking, a lot of underwater stuff. So if you don't get used to this kind of house stuff, normal stuff, there's gonna be a lot of cool adventure stuff coming up too. So let me know what you want to see, what kind of stuff you want to see, and or if you like what we're doing now, just let me. That's fine too. Anyway, the point here is, if you're watching this, leave a comment with something. Leave a comment and say hi. Alright, I'm gonna get back to finishing this washer. It's leaking. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so that thing is leaking. That's a whole quick little thing turns into a long project. Alright, so I shut out the water, and now I'm gonna go figure out. Now I'm gonna go dig through boxes and see if I can find our hoses that we brought from the other house. Alright, we're leaving the big camera behind. We're taking this Sony Alpha 5100, and we're gonna go meet Lon at Home Depot with the kids. She's looking at kitchen stuff and bathroom stuff. We're gonna change the faucets and stuff. So, and I gotta go get this stuff. It's stuff I'm gonna need for to get the lighting right in here. That's pretty. But I'm doing it like in a cheap way. I'm using these floodlights with LED bulbs So, yeah. And it's going to be a lot cheaper to do with these than it is to get like a professional lighting system. And I don't really care. I'm not going to point them directly at me anyway. I'm going to put them through like some light modifiers. So all I really want right now is raw light output. I'll worry about softening the light later. I just want to have a lot of light in here. So the best, cheapest way to do that is to get more of those. So I might get 4 more to really brighten up this room and be able to play with it a little bit. So 4 to light up the whole room and get an even base, and then 2 to highlight something a little bit more. So basically it'll be 4 lighting up the room and 2 lighting up me and the guest. So that's the plan. So that table used to be our dining room table, and since it got a little bit of damage on it because we spilled some stuff on it, it's gonna end up being my podcasting table. So there's a TV. I'm gonna put microphones coming out of the back, and then I'll sit here. The guests will sit here, and those will be on arms that come up and over to me, and up and over to the guest. The guest is gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit over here. We'll be facing each other, and if I need to show them something on the computer, I can show it to them on that screen, or if you need to make a comment on that stuff. And then eventually the plan is to add cameras from here. So from here basically, looking at the guest sitting here. And then also from here, looking at me sitting here. And then that way you'll have, that way I'll get the perspective of me looking at them, or you guys will have the perspective of looking over my shoulder to the guest, and the perspective of looking at me from the over the guest's shoulder. And then the last camera, I want to add a third camera, kind of up here, maybe here, to give us like a overall perspective of the interview. Right. I want to get this video mixer that will allow me to switch between cameras while I'm recording. So it'll be one more thing for me to do, but at this point I have the interview kind of down, and I have my show process kind of down. So I'm not worried about adding one more thing. I'll add one more thing so that I'll be able to switch between the camera that's facing me, the camera that's facing the guest, and the camera that's kind of overall. So maybe when we both laugh, I'll switch over to like the overall camera, or like if the guest is telling me a crazy story and I'm just sitting there like with my jaw on the floor like, whoa, then I might switch the camera over to my perspective just to see my reaction to it, right? And then most of the time it'll be on the guests when they're talking, because that way you can see their emotions while they're talking. I mean, you can probably hear it in the podcast, but this would be a cool way for me to take the content we're creating here in the podcast and also dual purpose it and put it on Spiro TV. So Spiro TV is my other YouTube channel. It's one of my other YouTube channels. It's basically where I do a lot of spearfishing stuff. So it's not Spiro Blog, that's another YouTube channel that I have. Spiro Blog is where I put the videos that go on the Spiro Blog website. So it's random stuff like trips and stuff. Spiro TV is going to be where I put kind of walkthroughs and episodes of the Spiro that happen to have video. If a guest comes here to the studio in person, then I want to do the video aspect to it. If I just interview them over Skype, then I probably won't do the video for it. So that's kind of one of the perks of coming here in person, is that you get to produce actually 2 shows at once. You get to produce an audio podcast, and also we'll get to do the video version of the podcast, which will have the same exact sound, because I'll be able to plug in the mixer into the machine that's going to mix the videos as well. So they'll both have the same sound coming out the microphones, and it's going to sound great. So yeah, that's the plan. But again, right now I'm going to go meet Lon to get some stuff for the house and this room. So yeah, sorry to tangent off there for a second, but that's kind of what's going on. Okay, so let's get going. Off to Home Depot we go. Probably get the stuff I need before I go meet Lon. Alright, so I found the light bulbs. They are 1600 lumens, which is pretty bright. And the trick here is you gotta get them to match the other one, and I'm doing like daylight, so it's gonna be at least 5000K color temperature, but these are it. Ooh, we just killed that whole rack. Anyway, yeah, they're like 20 bucks a pop. It's expensive, but it should last for 22.8 years. So let's see if that works. I'll come back in 22 years and be like, hey, I need my 0.8. All right, now we gotta find the aluminum cones to put them in.
Right there.
That's number 4. Okay, this is gonna be it. Look what I found. My Arian.
The camera's up there.
Oh, look at those lights, huh? We want the floodlight. Oh gosh. Oh, down there. I see them. Ooh, look at these. Down there, you see that? That's a nice one. This is it.
Down there.
That's what we need. Yeah, that one doesn't have a clamp. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
this is missing the clamp. Let's put that one back. And another one. We need 4 total.
But not 6, only 4.
4. Mira. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cuéntalo. A ver. ¿Cuántos son?
2,
3.
4.
¿Ya ves? 4. High five. Alright. We need some extension cords.
Where is it?
You hear Baby Julian?
Yeah. He's yelling.
He's yelling, yeah. Do you hear Baby Julian?
Number 2.
Say, Baby Julian, where are you?
Mommy, where are you?
Yell louder so I can hear you. Say, Baby.
Mommy, Zendaya! Hi, how are you?
Hi, Baby Julian.
Nice. Hey, Mommy, look.
Hi, Baby Julian.
How you went in there?
Okay, now we're gonna get some Velcro too. Let's get some Velcro here. Ready?
Safety first.
Alright, we're back from Home Depot. I bought all the stuff I needed to get. Well, most of the stuff I need to get for this room for now. At least to get this first recording going. And then I also got a new kit for the washer. So I'm gonna do this first, and then I can go mess around and do this area. Alright, I just switched up the hoses. No leaks. We're golden. Now I'm gonna do some washing, I guess. Water. So the next thing on my list of things to do before I can go on with the show is this thing. At the other house, we set up the door so it opened this way. But as you can tell, here, it's gonna be an issue. Okay, so I'm gonna take apart this door so I can flip the hinges to the other side and move this little lock piece to the other side over here. All right, and then we can get on with setting up the studio. Alright, so the first order of business is to get the stuff that doesn't need to be in this room out of this room so I have some room to work with. So we're starting the whole studio version 1 setup. This is just enough for me to get by for tonight. So here we go.